All right, we are back. So there's a lot of stuff happening, huh? In the Uma Musume world. Um, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. But anyway, yeah. Here we are. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's the half anniversary thingy going on right now. Let's see here. And there's a lot of rewards happening, which is good, right, for everybody. I've almost completed all of part two. I completed everything in part one, and then part three started. They're like overlapping here. A lot of stuff going on. So I don't know how many parts there are. Probably quite a few. Maybe I'm guessing a few more, possibly, or maybe this is it. Either way, it looks like they're giving out a lot of free stuff here. You can see they're giving out 10 free scouts today, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how often this updates because I played this a little bit earlier today already, and I got a free scout. We've been getting free scouts every day, right? But it seemed to have refreshed already, even though I claimed my free scout of the day. I only got one earlier. But now we're getting 10 more. So, hey, I'm not complaining. I'll take 10 scouts for free. Why not? You know what I mean? So this definitely solves a lot of our trainee issues that we were having where we didn't have enough, right? And now I have not more than enough, but I have some new ones. So I was able to get in the trainee scouts, the free ones, this week and last week, I guess, also. I did was able to get a El Condor Pasa, a regular one, and then I got another one, a 3-star Kukulkan Warrior El Condor Pasa. I don't know if they're different. I don't, probably not. They're probably not unique. Um, and what I mean is like they don't count as two runners, like two distinct runners. They're probably just the same runner, and you have to choose one of them to run, right? And then we also got a Tokai Teio. So that's who I will be running today is Tokai Teio. Oh, what I wanted to say was, yeah, I'm just starting a little earlier because, I didn't feel like there was a need to wait. So if you're going to join a little later or something, then, yeah, I'm sorry that I started so early. But 10 minutes early, whatever, not that big of a deal. So first things first, let's see. I guess I should give you an update on what I've been doing. So, wow, there's a lot of stuff to cover here, huh? So basically right now we're in the midst of Leo Cup, right? And I did join the Advanced League. And I'm in Group B, which is expected, because I'm running with the big boys here, the pay to wins. You know what I mean? And you can see up here on the top right here, I have 6 tickets, and that's mostly because I didn't during the first round one. I only ran the race once. I meant to run it more than once, but then I don't know, I just didn't. And so I possibly could have been in Group A, had I run that, but I did not. So, whatever. I didn't expect to be in Group A anyway, just because the competition is pretty fierce, right? And we can even take a look at some of the competition here. You can see my runner history. We'll take a look at that first. I've run a kind of a variety of horses here. And the first time I ran it, oh, actually, I guess I ran it. I guess round one was open for like 2 days. So really what it was is that I ran all 3 races on the first day, and then the second day I only ran one time. And I didn't win 3 races. I think the most I got was 2. I've run 3 races since then, but yeah, I just kind of, I don't know. I just wasn't, I was a little bit demoralized, I guess if you can call it that. But yeah, basically I started off with my strongest 3 horses, which were probably this Gold Ship, and I think I started with Majiro McQueen, was one of my stronger horses, and probably this Mayano Top Gun. And then I started looking at some stuff, and I was like, maybe stats wise, some of these other horses might be better. So I swapped out Majuro McQueen here for my other one. You can see here, this was the Guts Majuro McQueen, which with the new update, supposedly Guts is better now, or more useful at least in the game. But I didn't notice any difference. You can see that she was unranked all 5 races that she ran here, and so I switched her out for a lower ranked horse, but she had 1200 speed, right? And then she didn't really win either, but at least she was placing a little bit. I mean, but it didn't seem like she was cutting it. So then I swapped her out, and Mayano Top Gun, I don't believe won any races either. Yeah, she came in second. I mean, she wasn't doing bad, and I only gave her one chance at it, right? Like one set of races here. So eventually she might have done better, but her speed stat just wasn't high enough probably to do anything. Most of the horses that I'm running against are all 1200 speed, you know what I mean? It's in the big boy leagues. So I was running this gold chip for a while. I thought this would do okay, but it wasn't really. It was coming in, and mood had some stuff to do with that too. But so basically I started so this winning ticket and this Super Creek I had, and then I just started kind of farming gold chip for the careers, right? Because I guess I could have started playing some of the newer horses I got, but I wanted to do that sort of on stream a little bit. So I refrained from running them, but I just started running gold chip a lot more. And I was able to get this one. Not 1200 speed, but pretty strong otherwise. And she's already run a race for me in only the 5 races that she's run in. And then the Super Creek wins quite a bit, actually. Looks like 22% win rate, which is pretty good. Right, and then I started running winning ticket, and she's won 1 race for me as well. So, our team's probably not the best team, but we're in Group B, which in hindsight, when I was looking at the rewards here, right, because this is advanced league here. If we're in Group B, and we had to qualify for Group B, right, because in round 1, we didn't win any races to place at all in any league or any group. And then round 2, I just had to win 1 race to place into Group B. And if you look at the rewards for Group B, which I probably would have placed in anyway, it's only 3 tickets here, right, of each. And then I guess like 1,000 carats and 60,000 gold and 20,000 whatever. But if we had been in Group A in the open league, right, it's basically the same rewards. So, without getting better support cards and stuff and growing better horses, I think just sticking in the open league would have been the right call to make, right? Especially since I'm free to play, and if you're free to play, should probably be sticking to open league and using the tools available, because getting a B is pretty easy. Right, and then maxing out the B using the Musume calculator that I've shown you guys and whatever, it should help you to at least, get in the top 3 of the open league. But either way, going back to this guy here, I guess the rewards in each round are better probably in graded league than open league. Because let's see here. This is open league. You get 100 carats for 5 wins. So I've been averaging like between 1 and 3 wins in Group B here. So you get between 20 and 40 carats there. I mean, in open league, you might be getting 5 wins actually though, right? Maybe 4 to 5 wins. I'm only getting 1 to 3 here in graded. And so the rewards are, I would say comparable, but, they're kind of even. So just to give yourself a better chance of winning in the final round, right, I would say going into the open league is probably better. Because even if I make it into Group B for the final round, there's no guarantee that I'll win there, right? I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to lose, actually. But we can take a, I just wanted to run in the graded league or advanced league just to see, what sort of pay to win, nonsense is going on up there. And so it was a good exposure to, what other people are doing, I guess. And let me tell you, there's some good ass horses in there. So let's go ahead and run this the maximum amount of times that we can, I guess. Wait for this to load. All right, we got a race. And so if you look at some of this stuff here, we're like number 9 favorite, number 4, and we are number 2 with the gold chip. Let's see what the leader, I guess we can't see. Let's take a look at some of the other horses here. So this Oguri Cap, I think, is the number 1 favorite. It is. And the stats, I guess, aren't that crazy. It's only 1,000 speed, about 800 power, or stamina and 800 power. And it's got over 400 wit. So this would be decent, I would say. That's my winning ticket, I believe. That's my gold chip, right? Or no, is this someone else's gold chip? No, this is someone else's gold chip. So stats aren't crazy, actually. They all seem to have over 400 wit, though. Looks like, for sure. Yeah, everybody's kind of rocking that 400 plus wit. Whereas I am not doing that at all. Just because I can't get my stats high enough with the support cards that I have. So this isn't anything too crazy here in the B group, I guess. I was looking at some of the horses in round 1 that I was running against, and they were like, 1200 speed, 900 stamina, 900 power, and then like 400 guts, 400 wit. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It was just like, wow. Like, those are really strong horses, especially for a free-to-play player. That, you would have to get really lucky to have runs like that. You can see here my wit is like down in the gutter here, 333. So yeah, it looks like the competition's a little bit more closer to, our level. We can take a look at their support cards here after the race, I think. So we'll go ahead and just run this. And we'll be running this a few times here, so. Looks like this Oguri Cap is a front runner. I think the number 1 favorite was a late surger. So we're not doing so bad here. It looks like Super Creek is positioned pretty well. Our what's her face gold chip is positioned very well. Winning ticket's probably not going to be very good in this race, it looks like, because she's behind gold chip. Looks like gold chip's ult probably went off earlier. Looks like gold chip may win here, possibly, maybe, nope. Oh yeah, she did. So by a hair, we beat the field here, and that that makes more sense. In this group of horses that we're running against, in round 1, like, not a chance, not a chance. We weren't even close, So let's take a look at this Oguri Cap. These are probably more gonna be, the lower level, like, free-to-play players. This guy probably looks somewhat free-to-play. You know what I mean? He's using vodka. That's not max limit break. I mean, in round 1, when I checked these things, it would have been more interesting to look at round 1, obviously. So I probably should have streamed that day. But in round 1, like, these were all maxed out. And they were, like, pretty much all SSRs. Like, no SRs at all. You know what I mean? So these guys are all probably free to play here that we're running against. But like I said, if you look at the rewards, right? Open League, you get just as many rewards in Open League as you would in Advanced League. So I don't know, you know, why you would necessarily want to run in Advanced League. I did it just to see, you know, what the competition is, and it made sense. You know, I got dominated in round one. I was coming in like last place pretty much, like 7, 8, and 9. You know what I mean? It didn't have a chance there with any with any of those horses. So let's take a look at these horses here. Yeah, very similar to the ones we ran against earlier. This Mihono Bourbon looks pretty strong, actually. Oops, I skipped the vodka here. This vodka looks pretty strong. Stamina is not that great, but this one's probably not going to be very good. She got a lot of wit, though. She must be a debuff horse. So, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of see what happens here. But yeah, like I was saying in round one, we're in round two, right? And these races don't really matter because I already qualified for Group B. But in round one, oh man, I wasn't winning anything. Like so I said that the first day of round, because there was 2 days of round one, right, before it switched to round two. The first day I didn't win any races at all. Like, you know how you get 5? 0 for 5 all 3 times that I ran it. I might have won one race maybe. Somewhere in there, right? So out of 15 races, I won once, right? And then in round 2, I didn't even bother. I ran it one time, and then I didn't bother with the other 2. That's why I have so many tickets right now. I have 6 tickets, just because I ran the free one, and then I didn't run it the rest of the time, because I was just like, there's no point. I guess I should have. I think what I was trying to do was, I was trying to farm out a horse, like a good horse, but I wasn't able to. Right, gold chip won again, so that's nice. But I was trying to farm out a good racehorse, and then I didn't get one. And so I ended up not running the rest of the races that day. Because I just, you know, I ran out of time. Because I don't really play this at night. I'll play it during my lunch hour most of the time. And I wasn't able to do, you know, I didn't get the results that I wanted. So I didn't, you know. I just never ended up finishing it. So I have extra tickets right now. Which are kind of a waste. Because you do get a lot of rewards just from participating, right? So I kind of wasted that, but oh well. Alright, we're running again. This is the next group here. Very similar. A lot of people are running a lot of wit, huh? For some reason, whatever reason they're doing that. This guy went all out on speed and stamina and power, for sure. But didn't... Guts and Wit were really lagging behind, and he didn't even max these stats out. So I wonder what this gold chip was using. Support card wise. So maybe we'll take a look at these guys after the race here. I'm guessing they're all free to play as well, or close to. You know, if they spent money, they didn't spend that much. You know what I mean? These are the smaller fishies in the ocean. Our winning ticket is always kind of behind our gold chip for some reason, looks like. Which is bad because gold chip's an end closer, so she should be pretty much at the back of the pack. And winning ticket should be in front of her, but I guess this winning ticket's not that strong. Is our Super Creek in first place? Oh, that's interesting. She's a pace setter, so, or pace chaser. Oh wow, that gold chip came out of nowhere, huh? We're dominating this race for sure. Wow. Yeah, that gold chip is pretty strong. It's one of the newer ones I made. I made that one maybe yesterday. I got that one. This one, I guess. Alright, so let's take a look at some of these other horses. I wanted to see this whole gold chip. Yeah, this is probably definitely a free-to-play player. The Kita-san Black is really almost max limit break. which is nice. But the rest of his cards doesn't look like, or his or her cards, they don't look that great actually. So probably a free-to-play player, and maybe they pulled some extra during the Kitasan Black event when the game first released in global, or maybe there's a special event during that time. I didn't start playing the game till after the Kitasan Black event, so I missed that whole. There was probably some, grand opening, sort of deal like they're doing now, the anniversary deal. Maybe they did a launch deal where you could get more, more likely to get Kitasan Blacks or whatever. I don't know. So maybe that's why they have more of those. Because they're giving away Silent Suzuka right now in the events. Right? The SSR card. Alright, let's new set of runners. Looks like Winning Ticket is number 1 for some reason. That's weird. Usually she's not the favorite, I don't believe. It's weird too because Winning Ticket doesn't usually win. She came in, she's won 1 race for me so far. So yeah, these horses all seem, this Tokai Teio, speed is really good, but the rest of it not so much. So yeah, we're definitely probably the cream of the crop of this group of runners here, at least. Which is it's kind of a nice change, I guess. It's different from round 1 where I was just being dominated, just like like it was so sad because I was just like, there's no point in even doing this because these horses are way too good. I wish I could go back and show you guys some of that and look at some of the horses that there, but unfortunately it's already passed. Probably should have streamed on that day then, but whatever. Oh well. This isn't looking good for us at all right now. We're pretty much in the back of the pack here. The only hope would be maybe Gold Chip pulls off something out of her ass again. Here she goes. Looks like Super Creek is making a run for it. She might win us a race, possibly. I think she won. So we won another race there. This might be the first 5 win that I've had during this event. This cup, Leo Cup. Maybe if we win this race. That's surprising. I haven't had this is the first time I've won 4 races in a row in this particular event. In the last cup, Gemini Cup, I've won all 5. A couple times, I think. So maybe we just got matched up with, more horses like at our level, basically. More free-to-play players, which it does look like, looking at their stats here. This person, look at this horse. This horse is really weird. Only 689 speed. 400 stamina, 400 power, 400 guts, and 800 wit. What is this? What did this person use? Like 4 wit cards and like, I don't even know. 4 wit and 2 speed or something like that. I don't know what happened here. I'm not. I'm not. Maybe it works. I don't know. It just seems like really weird. A weird way to grow a horse there, to train one. Well, I mean, this is looking pretty good already because Super Creek is a pace chaser and she's in the front. So that just means like the quality of the other horses are not that good. So we might get a 5 win here, possibly. Winning Ticket's doing better this race. She's actually in front of Gold Chip. think if Super Creek stays in the front, though, I don't think anyone's beating her. Unless it's one of my own horses could possibly come up from behind and beat her. Winning Ticket might take one. Yeah, looks like Winning Ticket might take the race here. Or is it Gold Chip again? No, it was Winning Ticket, I believe. So she won 2 races now for me, I guess. That race seemed pretty easy, though. I think Super Creek would have won regardless. You know what I mean? Even if my other 2 horses weren't there. Alright, so yeah, they got first, second, and third. That's more what I'm used to, especially in Open League. Right, when we were customizing our horses for the cup, actually. Because right now what we're doing is we're just trying to create the best horses we can and running them in Leo Cup, right? With no customization, we're not doing anything. We're just, you know, we're just trying to get the most stats possible, just to compete. But in the previous cups, when we were just in the Open League, right, the Junior League, we were actually building the horses specifically tailored to the cup, and I think that's a lot smarter than hoping for the best. Basically, I'm really curious as to what this guy did. This guy did a little bit of everything, huh? Oh wow, and he used whoever this is. I don't even know who that is. But yeah, this guy's definitely free to play. He used all the. This might be his best set of cards he has. Maybe this person's new. But yeah, this is not a good 2 wit, 2 guts, and 1 speed and 1 stamina. Yeah, it's just kind of all over the place. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, cool. So we got our first 5-win finish, which is a lot of rewards. So that's kind of nice because I need monies. Alright, so I guess we can run this 2 more times. I don't know how interesting this would be. I just kind of want to see the other horses, right? I'm really doing this more to look at other people's horses. But I think in this round, where we're at right now, where we're placing, because the game probably, you know, matches you with like other people, other players who did similarly to you in round 1, right? Like all the losers, basically. We're in the losers bracket. Right, because all the winners bracket is going to be pay to win people, right? So they're all going to be in the winners bracket, and the losers bracket is all the, you know, the scrubs like me. You know what I mean? So this guy, oh, look at this guy. Vodka, 1200 speed, 1000 power. Stamina, not so great, but you can make up for that with skills. And look at this, turf S and medium S. So, I mean, I don't know why she's number 4. I would not be surprised if Vodka takes this race here. Oh, another one. Look at this one. 1123, 1148. Whew, wee. And the people are kind of skimping on stamina, huh? Which does make sense because you can make it up with skills, like I said. So maybe that's the way to go is, you know, normally on a medium race, you want somewhere between 600 and 800. So I guess this is not out of the realm of, you know, it's not crazy. But it is a little low, right? You want to aim towards more for 800 than 600, right? And they're just sort of just going just for the bare minimum here, because you can make it up with skills. If you have a gold stamina skill, that counts for about 200 to 250 points. So even if it's 600, if she has a gold stamina skill, right, then that'd be around 800, you know, just kind of in the target zone of what you would need for a medium race. I mean, obviously the more the better. This one is sort of evenly spaced out other than speed. This is another crazy build here. This person is just using the same cards here for everybody. I mean, which is what people do, right? I do that too. This Condor Pasa is really strong too. 1171, 1000 stamina. This one actually might win. The more stamina you have is better in this medium length, but I guess we'll see. There is race RNG, so I'll definitely take a look at some of those horses after to kind of look at what the support cards were. Is this girl running in a full-on suit? Is that like a tuxedo she's running in? That's crazy. Oh man, that must be really nice materials, like polyester blend or something, to be stretchy like that, to be sprinting in a suit. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, our winning ticket is last again, which she shouldn't be. She should be up with this group in the middle there, sort of towards the tail end of that middle group. I think our only hope is gold chip here. Yeah, she's doing it. I think she's gonna do it. Winning ticket actually came out of nowhere and is making a really strong push for second. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we beat out some really stiff competition there. I'm actually kind of surprised that we won. So let's take a look at some of these horses here. Whew, look at that. See, so this guy's definitely pay to win, right? Maybe not definitely. The gold chip, we got that one for free, right? This one's also free. You can buy more. You can unlock it with what do you call it? The club points, right? I don't know who that is. That's special week, isn't it? This card right here. Is that special week? I don't even know who that is actually. And then this one, I'm not sure who that is either. I think that's the new one, right? From this, the support cards that are available right now. And then almost the fully maxed Kitasan Black. This might be like more of a casual spender. A few bucks here, a few bucks there kind of person. Right, but a lot of SSRs. I'm surprised they're using the gold chip, the freebie though. 2 freebies actually. SSR cards. And then let's take a look at that vodka. Is this the same guy? No. Maybe, kinda. I'm not convinced this person's a pay to win. This might be a free to play as well. Because they're not max limit break, right? Very good stats though. Just stamina was just a little bit lacking. Instead of running a power card, this guy ran 4 speed and 2 power. I guess, yeah. I don't know that I would run this vodka though. Oh, that's not vodka. That's a winning ticket, isn't it? Yeah, I might have run a stamina card instead. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. And then who else was there? Was this one any good? Not really. This is kind of all over the place. And you can see here, right, the horses that don't have, you know, great stats, their support cards are kind of all over the place. That's why I've more been in favor of the 4-2 strategy, right? Where you have 4 of one kind of card and 2 of the other. You just get a more sort of specialized horse, and then you can control some of the lacking stats with your parents. The parent things. This gold chip was actually is pretty strong. But yeah, maybe a little bit too much diversification here, right? I guess it is a 3-2-1, which I do recommend. I do recommend the 3-2-1. But it looks like maybe their RNG wasn't good this run, and they just didn't get enough stamina rainbows or something. Super Creek is also not max limit break. So that's kind of a bummer. Actually, none of these cards, these are very basic level cards. So this guy's really free to play, right? Like 0 limit break Hishi, 0 limit break, what's her face again? Narita Bryan, right? Okonder Pasa here. So actually, that's not a bad result from having these support cards so low level. So what did he use? Nishino Flower, Kitasan Black, Narita Bryan, Hishi Amazon, El Condor Pasa, and Super Creek. So, and he got this 1,000 speed, almost 1,200 power. I mean, that's a pretty damn good run, I would say, with those cards. If these were maxed out, it'd be even better. So might have to maybe look at stealing some, you know, some of those. I don't know what this guy was doing. 1 wit, 2 stamina, and 2 speed. Yeah, see, you're not specializing enough. You know what I mean? You got to sort of specialize your cards a little bit, you know? Or else you're kind of all over the place. He could have gotten this with the guts deck, you know? Have been running 5 guts and 1 stamina card. I could get these stats easy, you know? All right, so let's move on here. Are we gonna get a 5-win again? I hope not. I hope we can see some really strong horses here, just so I can take a look at their, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of players we're playing against. Like I said, round one was crazy. Like I wasn't even. I was just demoralized completely in round one. Yeah, it doesn't look like these horses are the greatest either, honestly. So we should probably win this set of races as well. Look at this guy. This guy, 300 stamina. All he trained was speed and power, looks like, and wit. Maybe he did a like a 4 speed, 1 power, 1 wit sort of deck or something. I'm not even sure what he did here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we won this one pretty easily. I wouldn't be surprised if we came in 1, 2, 3 on this race. Never know though. Race RNG is always gives a little bit of random chaoticness to the races. Winning tickets always lagging behind. Why is she always behind Gold Chip? That's not how it's supposed to be. Gold Chip is the end closer. So technically Gold Chip should be at the very end, she should be in last place pretty much. But she's always kind of near the middle of the pack. It's weird. Maybe it's just because she's so strong. It's possible. Looks like Gold Chip's probably going to take this one. Yeah. That Gold Chip is pretty strong. Alright. I don't think I even need to look at the other horses here because they were all kind of weak. I don't know how the matching system actually works. Does it go off like your win-loss record? Maybe. It might go off your win-loss record or something. I'm sure there's like an easy way where how it matches you up with other people. I think win-loss would make the most sense, right? Or it could just be adding up the values of your horses, like total. Like the ranking points or whatever. And then matching you with other people that are around there. Possibly. Not in round one, though. Round one, I was matched up against just absolute, units. Monsters. You know what I mean? Like the best of the best, pretty much. Is this girl running in a wedding dress? How does she not step on her own train? I mean, I guess it's an anime, so it's not real, but... That's kind of wild. Alright, yeah, this looks more normal, right? Gold Chip's at the back of the pack, pretty much. And the winning ticket's sort of in the middle there. And then Super Creek's sort of, towards the front. But behind the front runner. So this sort of race makes a lot more sense to me. Gold Chip should be turning it on here pretty soon. Maybe she did already. Winning ticket's probably turning it on. Looks like we're going to come in 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we came in 1, 2, 3. So yeah, our competition just wasn't that good in that round, I don't think. Not that I remember. So not worth looking at those horses. I kind of want to take a loss here. Can we lose? Can we not lose? Really wasn't doing this well in round one, that's for sure. Alright, so let's take a look here. A lot of stamina on this one. This one's sort of all over the place again. Looks like speed and wit were their support cards. That's mine. This one's pretty strong. Yeah, Marozensky. Gold Chip, sort of middling. That's my Gold Chip. Yeah, why is everyone building nice nature like this? This is really weird to me. I guess maybe some of these people don't really know how to play the game. I'm not really exactly sure what's going on with some of these builds here. Wasn't really seeing builds like that in round one. Round one, they were all like, you know, built like how they should be. 1200 speed, sometimes 1000 power or 1000 stamina, and like 900 power with 400 guts and 400 wit. I mean, just like primo builds. I think Marozensky is probably our best competition here. Not sure that she'll win. She could. She was only number 6 though. Marozensky's not even in the front. Oh, now she's moving, making her move to the front. Our horses are grouped together. That's kind of weird. They're all running together, all 3 of them. Is that Saiyan Sky? Saiyan Sky is like way out front. Oh, there we go. Winning ticket and gold chip obviously are gonna decimate the rest of the field there. I think we came in 1, 2, 3 again. Winning ticket took 1. Yeah, I guess all the losers are gonna be, So all the pay-to-wins, all the big whales, probably, they're all in Group A, right? And all the losers are all gonna be free to play, basically, right? For the most part, and like pay-to-wins who don't really spend that much money, or they just don't know how to play very well. And then, so we're racing against like the scrubs of the. We're obviously not racing against the best of the best here, right? I guess if I had ran more of the round 1 races, if I had completed all of them, we possibly could have been in Group A. Not that we would have won there. We probably would have gotten bounced out of there pretty quickly. But I kind of knew that going in. I knew that I wasn't really going to win, probably, in the graded league. This advanced league, you're, like I said, you're racing against other whales. If you're not a whale, right, then you're not going to really have a chance. Which I'm not. I'm not a whale at all, right? So I'm not really going to have a good chance in this league. So... This is kind of a weird race. We're kind of towards the back of the pack there. We're all kind of clumped up there in the middle. I think we lost that one. Yeah, we did lose this one. So this one might be an interesting one to look at, actually. See what we lost to. Unless it was just a bad race. Super Creek just did really terribly for some reason. Alright, so who do we lose to? We lost to Agnes Tachyon. Yeah, this horse is pretty strong. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about in round 1. I was seeing more horses like this, but better. Right, I was seeing like 1200 speed, 900 stamina, maybe over 1000 power or something like that. You know what I mean? Or over 1000 stamina and 900 power, right? 400 guts and like 450 wit or something. Some crazy stuff. Some crazy numbers. And they had like S in turf and S in their style. All kinds of stuff, nonsense happening. This person looks free to play though, because they're using the same cards pretty much that I am, except some of these other ones are max limit break, higher level Mayano Top Gun here, and whatever this one is this a super? No, what's your face? Special week card maybe? I don't know. I've never seen this one. So that's their only level 50 SSR, and then the rest of them are just regular SR cards. So. This guy's probably a free-to-play player there. And look at this Daiwa. Holy, this Daiwa is really strong too. How did she lose so badly in 4th? I mean, I guess 4th is not that bad, but I guess her power stat is not that great. But look at how many gold skills this one has. It's got 4 gold skills. Only a level 4 red ace though. Max level at this level would be probably level 5. Is it the same guy? Might be. Yeah, it looks like the same guy. Use 3 stamina and 3 speed here. That's why the power is a little bit lacking. Only a level 35 Super Creek, so this guy's probably definitely a free to play. Or maybe they spent some, bought some carrots to pull some more support cards. I don't know, who knows. But this horse is actually pretty strong too. Just a little bit lacking in the weight, obviously, and the power. Let's take a look at this one. This one's not that great. This one did a 4 speed and 2 wit. It's an interesting combination. That's that Japanese strategy I was talking about earlier on in my streams. This gold chip's not very good. So yeah, this guy, the one. And then he has an air groove that came in last place, which is interesting. This horse isn't all that great. Kind of a hodgepodge of support cards here. So all right, well, that was we lost, so that was our stiffest competition yet. A 4-win, okay. I don't mind that, it's free stuff. And then this is our last entry here. Hopefully we lose more, because like I said, we already locked in our our group B status, so we don't really need to win here. It doesn't really matter. It's more just for the rewards, which I want the rewards, obviously, but I'm more interested in looking at the horses of the competition. So maybe we won't have such a hard time in Group B, because it's going to filter out all the losers of this round, right? All the Group B losers, they're going to go, and then in the final round, we're going to run against all the winners of this round, right? So basically kind of like that guy, the one, or whatever his name was, that we just lost to. We'll see maybe more people like that in the final round. These horses are all very strong, actually, very similar to mine, right? Because like this winning ticket's mine. This is my winning ticket, right? And if I just go one left or one right, very similar stats here, right? So everyone looks like, wow, this one has almost 1200 wit. That's crazy. With 900 speed. This Majora McQueen's not that great. This is my gold chip. Asian Flash. They do have like these unique characters though. I guess some of these aren't that unique, but they do have a lot of 3 stars. I'm running, what? All these are 2 stars. I think Winning Ticket is only a 1-star horse. So I have 2 2-stars and 1 1-star, and everyone else is bringing these fancy horses, right? I don't even know what these are. This one's Marzensky, right? The one from the last event. I don't even know who that is. That Asian Flash? I don't even know how to get her. This is Nice Nature, right? The special one. So maybe there is some pay to wins in here. You know what I mean? Because they've got, look at my horses. They're all in their normal Tracing Academy, uniform. Like they're in their school uniform, like the base level, and these people got skins. You know what I mean? They got the skins, you know what I mean? So maybe we're nipping at the heels of the pay to wins, maybe. At the kind of the loser class of the pay to wins, maybe. Because I don't have any of those. I don't have any of these special ones. I did get a El Condor Pasa, though. One of the special El Condor Pasas. But they're all 3 stars. These horses are all 3 stars. And, the fact that we're beating them with 2-star and 1-star horses is... I don't know if that will win here. Some of these horses are pretty strong. At least from what I could tell in their stats. Winning Tickets in the back again. Everyone's got on, nice little costumes, like nice little outfits, except ours. Ours are the only ones wearing that stupid. They're all, at least that's more like team pride, right? Like a jersey. We're rocking, the team outfit. Everyone looks the same, because we're unified. We're a team. One team, one fight. And we won. So Yeah, I don't know. You know, maybe they're pay to win, maybe they're not. I don't know. I guess we can see here. I mean, obviously I can't tell 100%, but I mean, you know, zero limit break, super creek. This guy looks like he's just leveling up Mayano Top Gun here, or manually, and a base level sweep Tosho here. So this guy might be a free to play. Maybe he spends his money on horses, right? Like he's a pay to win, but instead of paying, you know, to win in the right areas in support cards, he's paying the win to pull. He's a gooner. This guy's a gooner basically. He likes to look at the pretty, you know, pretty horses. He likes having pretty horses. When the horses don't matter, you know, it's your support cards that matter. This guy, you know, he's using the free Daiwa Scarlet card. He's got Sweep Tosho. I think this is Sakura Bakushino, but these are all pretty low level. He's got the Kitasen Black, but it's very low level. So this Agnes Tachyon is pretty good though. It's not bad. But yeah, unfortunately, not good enough here. This guy's also free to play for sure. Some of these builds are not very good. So it might not even be worth looking at these stragglers down here. Yeah, this is the same guy from before. This is definitely a debuff horse, because look at all these debuffs that this horse has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 10 or 9? 9 debuff powers. Holy hell. Didn't do anything for him. What is this, only a level 15? What's going on here? This guy must be broke. So this guy's definitely afraid to play. He don't even have enough money to max out his, you know, level 30 on his support cards here that he's using. So he's broke. That means he's free to play for sure. Whenever someone's broke, you know they're not paying money because they're broke. All right, we'll see if we get some better competition here. I think we've only run into one other player who was worthy. Ooh, this gold chip is strong. 1100 speed, 1200 stamina, pretty much. Woo, wee. And he's got the skins on there too. He's got the nice skins. And then that's us, obviously. Team Unity. Team Tracing. we're too broke to even get jerseys. You know what I mean? You know how, because I played wow, this Mayano Top Gun's pretty strong too, actually. Holy hell. That's really strong. Okay, so this is some real competition here, so we'll take a look at it. But yeah, when I was a kid, I played organized sports, right? Like I played baseball and basketball, like Little League basically, right? And then some of the better teams, or that had more like backers or supporters or something, or like their parents would give them more money, would always rock these, you know, awesome jerseys, like really nice jerseys and stuff, right? But you know, the teams that I was on, like, yeah, not so much. We just wore the very basic, you know what I mean? Basically like paper bags as jerseys. You know, might as well have been just a brown paper bag that we were wearing because they were so bad. Just, you know, just the stock white, like a white jersey with, you know, that's it. Our names weren't even on the back. You know what I mean? It was just like a white jersey with a number. Because we were all broke. Yep, that Mayano Top Gun. Woo-wee. That's a strong one. And I think the gold chip came in second too. The one that was strong. What happened to winning ticket there? 9th place? Alright, let's take a look at these. This is what I've been waiting for. Yeah, this is the kind of shit I was seeing in round 1. But better. Right? So I don't know how this guy even lost, how he's even in this bracket. Maybe he lost on purpose. Aha, so he's using my strategy here. He's using 4 speed and 2 stamina. That's pretty much what I've been running on my horses. So he's got whatever this thing is. I don't even, is that special week? Some kind of special week card. He's running Aishin Flash, Max Limit Break, Narita Bryan, almost a max Kitasan Black that he has himself. And then the free Majiro McQueen card that you get from the events or whatever, the storyline. And then a Super Creek rental. So this guy I would say is probably pay to win, for sure. He got A+ rating on his horse, right? So this guy's probably definitely a pay to win here. What was his name again? Suki Nanis, and then his gold chip we'll take a look at also. Probably very similar deck. Yeah, it's pretty much the same deck. No Aishin Flash in this one. He swapped out Manhattan Cafe, it looks like. Probably for the skills that she gives. The skills aren't that great. Not that many, actually. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But look at this horse is really strong. Almost 1200 speed, 1200 stamina. Holy hell. Power, not the greatest, but, you know, I would say that's good enough, honestly. Good enough for me. I'd be happy with that. And then some of these other ones are probably not that strong. Yeah, not too strong here. Where's the other one? Suki Nanis, Meisho Dodo. What happened to her? Not the strongest horse here. I wonder what happened here. He used the gold chip speed card instead, it looks like. That's probably not a good call. Gold chip speed card, not the greatest because it has no specialty priority. It's something I learned on my... I thought, you know, the card seems good, but then with no specialty priority, that specialty priority really helps out. All right, so we ran into 2 pretty stiff competitions there so far. And these are the guys I'm probably gonna have to race against in the final round, right? Or the same people, pretty much. Maybe not the exact same, but, you know, comparable. Somewhere around there. So, I don't have high hopes to win the final round. Probably not. Just because there are some of these... They're not necessarily whales, I would say. But they definitely do pay to win. Like, you know, like having these specialized characters here. Maybe Daiwa Scarlet's not a special one. Miss Perfect? I don't know if that's a special one. I mean, the stats are not that great anyway. Ooh, holy, look at this Oguri cap. Is that mine? Oh. This gold chip is very comparable to mine. Mine's actually better than this gold chip. Slightly, maybe? Yeah, mine's definitely a little bit better. Not by a lot, but a little bit. Not really scared of that one. So yeah, I think that, what was it? This one. This Oguri Cap's probably the scariest one here. Doza? I guess we'll take a look at that one after the race here. I wouldn't be surprised if Oguri Cap wins. The thing was really strong. But at least my my paper bag ass, you know, is competing with some of these people with their fancy ass uniforms. Look at them. They're all fancy. Not mine though. Just straight up Ralph's paper bags or Kroger paper bags or whatever. Just cut some holes for their head and their arms and you're good to go. Go run. Yeah, we're not even close. Not even close. This is kind of what was happening in round 1. Pretty much every race. And I was just coming in last place pretty much every time. Not even close. So even though my gold chip is probably better than the other one, that one actually came in ahead of mine. So it did have more. Oh, actually won. crazy. It did have more wit though. It was very close to 400. So pretty good one. The skills aren't all that crazy. But yeah, see, this one's also a 4 speed and 2 stamina. So this is pretty much the build I've been going with for all my horses is 4 speed and 2 stamina. Lately, he actually used the new Silent Suzuka card. That's pretty interesting. So this guy must have made this gold chip very recently. Right, as soon as the anniversary event started, he made this one. And then he has a max level. I use this one. I have the same one here. King Halo and the Narita Brian. So I mean, he could be a free to play. Honestly, he possibly could be. Because this is only a 0 limit break Super Creek. And he's using the free Silent Suzuka card at 0 limit break. So, only someone who's broke will do that. You know what I mean? People with money wouldn't do that. Let's look at their legacies. Yeah, he's got some 3 stars. So this guy's been probably playing a while or something. He knows how to play, basically. And then this Oguri Cap is probably the same guy, right? Doza. Same build, pretty much. Same cards. So the Silent Suzuka card must be pretty good there. At 0 limit break to be able to get him this result here. The only reason I couldn't duplicate this deck would be that I don't own the Super Creek here. I don't have a Super Creek in my deck. Super Creek is really good. Mostly just for this thing, Swinging Maestro. So, I mean, pretty good. Gourmand. He's got Gourmand too. And he's got Redshift. So this horse is pretty good. Anyway, that's enough of that. We'll move on to the next one. So yeah, because of players like that, in the final round, I don't think I'm going to win. Because there's still some of these, I don't know that they're particularly pay to win. Maybe they are a little bit. But there are people who spent some money, versus no money at all. And so those guys are probably going to take it. Right. Unless I get a really, fortunate matchup, I guess. These horses aren't all that intimidating. Maybe this Mihona Bourbon is a little bit scary. Not really. So the competition here is a little bit softer. So we'll probably win this one. That Mihona Bourbon is way ahead of everybody though, huh? Yeah, that's what I figured. That Mihona Bourbon was a little bit scary to me. Super Creek's not doing well at all. She's like way behind where she should be as a pace chaser. Oh, now she's making her move though. Here comes Gold Chip up on the side. Yeah, Gold Chip took it. I don't know that there's anyone to look at there. In that particular race. And then the last race that we have left of this series here. I think I used up all my tickets now. Or the, however many times I can enter this race for today. We're 1, 2, and 6. Interesting. Yeah. Not scared of these horses at all. Maybe this one a little bit. I don't know, Top Gun. At least this guy has a Grass Wonder who's wearing the team colors. You know what I mean? Got the paper bag on like the rest of us. So I mean, I guess I feel a little a little bit like, you know, a little good about myself a little bit. It's kind of like having a sleeper car. I don't know if you know anyone's into cars here, but you know you have like your sleeper, right? Like a little Honda Civic that looks all clapped out, looks like a piece of shit, and then you roll up on a, I don't know, like a GTR or something. So all these other horses with these nice little dresses and shit, they're all like, you know, a GTR. Here's a, you know, a Lambo, you know, and then you have my little Honda Civics, my three, my with the spoon engines. Hector, what is it in the Fast and Furious? Got my three little Civics, and they're beating out the, you know, some of them, at least. I think we lost that one. So the Civic could not beat the, I don't know, whatever car, insert car there. But we did come to 2, 3, and 4, so we beat everybody else. So let's take a look at this Marozensky. Daddy Do, that's his name. I mean, it's not the greatest horse I've seen, right? So might have some race RNG in this one a little bit affected us. But this guy looks like he spent some money here, maybe. He's got almost a max level Kitasan Black. This King Halo's not max level for some reason. That's weird. And then he has a Saiyan Sky that's almost max level. He's got a max level whatever this thing is. And then the Nishino Flower is getting there. So it looks like this guy sort of probably seems like he spent some money, right? Especially since he has the special Marozensky, the Hot Summer Night from the past event. So yeah, you know, couldn't beat the GTR here, but my Civics, you know, almost, you know, they were right on his tail. So I would say that's not bad. I'm happy with that. That our little Civics are competing with some of the bigger, you know, maybe not the big fish, but you know, some of the smaller fishies swimming around in the ocean there. So not bad, not bad, but you know, like I said before, I think some of the rewards here are kind of not worth it. We're gonna be in Group B here, and we're probably not gonna be in first place. So, you know, best case scenario, yeah, we'll come in first, but it's only 3 tickets of each, right? 60k gold coins and 20k support cards, and then you know it's 2, then it's 1, and you know I'm probably not even expecting a third place finish, right? We're probably not going to place at all, so we're not going to get any rewards, right? Versus in Open League, had we joined that, right, we definitely would have been in Group A, right? Because the highest horse you can bring to Open League is a B rated horse, right? So we can make Bs all day, and we'll get 3 tickets for sure. I think the last cup I got second, maybe I only got third place. I only got third place last cup, but that's a guaranteed, you know, 1 ticket versus, you know, in this, like, the rewards aren't that much better, and there's no way I would have been in Group A, right? Because these are the A plus, you know, damn near S tier horses. These are the pay to wins, you know. So I think moving forward in the next cup, I'm probably just gonna join Open League and try to get first place in Open League. I think it's just easier, and you'll get more. You know, there's guaranteed rewards versus, you know, here I'm not so sure I'll even get anything. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I'll place top 3 at all. Looking at some of the competition, because if we're running against some of the guys that we lost to today in the final round, then we're definitely not, we're going to come in last again, right? Pretty much, unless we get super lucky. So yeah, it's a good experience though, because I haven't run in Advanced League, I don't believe, on my personal account. I think I did in the very first cup that I ran in, because I didn't know what I was doing, so I just entered it and I didn't win anything, right? But now that you know, I'm sort of familiar with the system, and I've tried the graded league, I really just wanted to see what the other horses were like in Graded League, and no surprise there, right? They're fucking good. They're really good, and my horses aren't, you know, because I'm limited. But anyway, we have moving on now from that. It looks like we have some free scouts here, which is kind of surprising to me, because I said earlier that I've already pulled all of these. And what's free here? I don't know what's free. Uh, this one's free. Oh, so we get a free support card scout. Sure, why not? Yeah, cool. Let's why don't we do that then? Is that the only one that we can pull from? Looks like I have a golden ticket here also. So we'll pull all of these that we can. We've got a trainee ticket also. All right, well, since this is free, one per day. Oh, wow. So we get to pull these every day. Oh, man, that's awesome. Let's see what we get then. Oh, we got two SSRs in this deck here. Looks like Riko Kashimoto. Okay, I don't know who that is, but okay, cool. This is Rice Shower. Awesome. I'll take that. Whatever. I don't care. Got Shinko Windy. I think we have that one already. Daitaku Helios. I think we're maxed out on her. I want Sweep Tosho or Mayano Top Gun. That was a really good pull though. Two SSRs and two SRs. That's great. For free too. And we get another one tomorrow. So cool. Let's go ahead and pull. I think these tickets I got from the events or something. I don't even remember. But I have like, you know, one here and a couple there, that kind of thing. So we'll go ahead and pull this one. It's an SSR. Nice. Oh, nice. Ines Fujin. Unfortunately, this is a Guts card, which we don't really use that much. But I do have that, so it's a duplicate, so we can unlock it. So that's good. And then what else can we pull here? We can pull from either this banner, which is, who is this? Meisho Dodo? Asian Flash? Oh. Or we can pull from this one, which is that Mayano Top Gun? I don't even, Matanake Fuku, whatever her name is. So I don't know who's better here. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because all the horses are pretty much the same. We'll just take a look at them. Why not? Yeah, I mean, not that much different. I would like a sprinter though, if we can get one, or a dirt. This one's a medium long. We have plenty of those, right? So then, what is this one again? This one's also a medium long. So whatever, it doesn't really matter. It seems like whichever one you like better. I don't have either of them, so I don't know. Whatever, I'll just take this one. So we have 3 tickets here, looks like. Oh, nice. 2-star. Air Groove? Okay, whatever. Is the sound? Oh, the sound went off. Let me fix that. Why did the sound go off? No? Hmm. Let me see. Did that fix it? No. what did I do here? Sorry about this. Oh, there we go. That's what I did. I forgot how to reset the sound there for a second because I haven't streamed in a week. Oh, we got Haru again. Okay, that's great. And last one here. Come on, big money. No. 1 star. Oh, nice. We got a new runner here. So cool. All right, I think that's everything free that I can get, I believe. Yeah. That's pretty much it for that, okay? Can collect some of these rewards. We are only 15,000 carats away from another 200 support card pull. So that's good. Let's go ahead and uncap the cards that we got here. Looks like I uncapped Silent Suzuka, another level. And we got the Ines Fujin here. This is almost max level actually. And then do we have any other ones? We got this Shinko Windy, whatever this is. And then I think that's it, pretty much. Oh, it looks like we got some of these. I can mess around with this stuff later. Down here in the dumps. Alright, so we got those, and then we have a few horses here that are new. So, like I was saying earlier, I pulled this Tokai Teio this week and some of the free scouts. And then this El Condor Pasa, which is my first special one with the Kokokin Warrior. So she's got a costume. No paper bag for her. And then we just have the paper bag version of El Condor Pasa as well. So those are 3 horses that I haven't run. And then we also pulled the Matane, whatever her name is today. This thing. Alright, so as the title suggests, we're going to be running Tokai Teio tonight. So let's go ahead and do that. What is this? Team Spirit Youth. The newly revived Unity Cup calls, but there is not much time for fun. The Academy's in danger. Oh no. If Chasen is to remain a free school, brave spirits must band together and seize victory. Okay. How to play. Win races in the Unity Cup to raise your team ranking. Run as a team in the Unity Cup, which is held after the late June and late December turns end. If you win, your team ranking will increase and your trainee and team members will grow stronger. Win more races in the Unity Cup to strengthen your trainee. So it's something during the career, it seems like. So this is new. It's new gameplay, huh? All team members benefit from Unity training. When a special icon appears on a team member, you can activate Unity training by training with them. When activated, the attributes of that team member will increase. Make good use of this to improve your team in order to win the Unity Cup. But aren't you just training one horse at a time? Well, are these like the support cards, basically? Is that what that means? They're in their support uniforms. Better training. Holy, what is this? Like a bonus training? Oh, wow, they changed the game a lot. Get better results when more team members are ready for Unity training. Furthermore, if you participate in Unity training with 2 or more team members, it'll increase training effects. Also, the more team members participate in special training, the greater the attributes and skill points gained from the training that will be. However, keep in mind that the energy consumed will also be greater. Oh, okay. So it eats more energy. So it's basically like friendship training, but it's like another form of it. Spirit Burst. Charge up your team members until they're bursting with team spirit. A team member who has performed Unity training many times may experience a Spirit Burst. When this occurs, that team member's attributes will increase greatly, and your trainee will also grow and receive skill hints. You should aim to frequently activate Spirit Bursts. Okay. Sure, why not? Team power up. What is all this? Train your team members to raise total team power. As team members improve, your team power increases and you will receive gifts from Tazuna. Additionally, as the team's attributes increase, so too will training levels. Since team power affects how strong your trainee can become, you should train your team members as much as you can. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but alright, whatever. What the hell is all this? Oh my god. This game is getting really complicated now. It's like my brain's starting to hurt. Your team title represents an overall evaluation of your team's ranking and team power. The more prestigious your team title, the more your training will grow at the end of the playthrough. Forge your team's legend in the Unity Cup. Okay, so it's just like an advancement, like a progression sort of metric thingy. Okay. Oh, they wiped my record. Okay. So they pretty much like reset. Oh, I guess the other one was I don't remember what it was. But we had something else here, right? So I guess that was like a limited time thing. Looks like Haru has a scenario link. I guess Matani, whatever, her face has a scenario link as well. But we committed to running Tokai Teio today, so we'll just do that. Alright, so Tokai Teio. Let's check her affinity here. This one looks like Majiro McQueen is her top and Daiwa Scarlet's her second. I mean, that's perfect because we have both of those. So let's go back to this guy. We can select the Majiro McQueen here. And then we have a Daiwa Scarlet down here. Bam. So double circle affinity. This is the 4-card, 4 speed and 2 stamina deck I've been using. Looks like people updated the cards that they're lending out here. This one's got Valine's got Riko Kashimoto at level 50. Holy crap. Alright, well, we're just going to stick with what we know here. I guess I could swap this Princess, whatever her name is, out for... I think we... Is this Shinko Windy any good? Because we did unlock it a little bit more. To, what is this, level 35? It does have training effectiveness. Let's see what leveling this up does. 22% friendship. Specialty priority. Only 3% training effectiveness. I don't know that this is better than our Kawakami princess that we're using now. Don't think that it is. Friendship's a little bit higher. It gets power bonus, initial speed. Specialty priority is 25. Yeah, it's about the same. It's kind of the same shit. So we'll just stick with this for now. Unfortunately, we don't have better cards. But yeah. Oh, it's like a whole different scenario, huh? All right. Wow. Really terrible trainings here to start off with. That's great. So how does this Unity thing work? They changed like the UI too. It looks different, doesn't it? It looks like more like cartoony or something. Wow. This is so bad. Okay, whatever. These are not the greatest either. It's definitely not gonna be a good run, probably. What the hell is all this? Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Give me... I don't know what all this shit is. Okay. Oh, it just I'm just skipping through all of it. So I don't even know. I guess I shouldn't skip through it. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to read through all this crap. This is a lot to read through. Yeah, I think I'm just figure it out as I go. We'll I did read this, right? So I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Are these Unity trainings? Is that what the little marks are? Huh. And then the spirit bomb or whatever. I don't know if I like this actually. They made this game a little bit too complicated now. I kind of liked how it was. There's a lot more to think about. Sure. So there's like people that you can train with that are not even in your support, huh? I guess those are your team members or something. Yeah. This is getting way complicated. I'm getting Unity bonus here. Looks like 2 points. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is like way more complicated than it has to be. It's actually kind of hard to tell who's the support cards and who are just your teammates are. They should have made the teammates like a different color or something. Because I can tell the friendship bars, right? Because their bars are there, so I can tell who are the support things, but it is a little bit confusing. Because I don't know how good the Unity trainings actually are. If they're stronger than the friendship trainings, probably not, right? Or if they're equal strength. Yeah, it's just like a small bonus, like +2. That's like nothing. Maybe it'd be more once it gets up in level or something. It seems like we're getting less stats too from the trainings. Uh-oh. That's not good. Wow, there's a lot of them here. But we have slow metabolism on. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's worth it. Not exactly sure how this Unity thing is working. I think I need to get this stupid slow metabolism off of her if I can. These trainings seem really weak though. 9 and 5? 8 and 4 and 4? Like what's going on here? This is really bad. Normally these aren't this bad. 9 and 5 is ridiculous. $16 and 7 is really not that good either. It seems like they nerfed the trainings down a lot. 8 and 3? That's so bad. Usually it's more than that, isn't it? It seems like it's normally more than that. 8 and 3 is like not even worth taking then, really. Where's the director? I don't even know how we're gonna level up the ults and stuff then. They probably changed the requirements for that too, right? $11 and 4? Like this is terrible. I mean, I guess we'll find out like how this actually works here pretty soon, but even 16 and 5, like that's not nowhere near the stats we were getting before. So does that mean we're just gonna end up training crappier horses, just general? That's what it seems like. Oh, you get Unity. These Unity spirit bombs look a lot bigger. Yeah, I don't know, man. Not sure I'm liking this change, mostly because like we finally had a system going, you know what I mean? We had a system in place, and now I'm not sure how important these Unity trainings are. So even though there's only one support card here, does it make sense to train this because there's more Unity? Our teammates and stuff are there? Or do we play this normally? It's definitely a change in how in play style here, in decision making. A lot of these events seem pretty similar. They're pretty much the same as before. It's just this Unity thing is really different from how the game was played before. Got some rainbows here. A double rainbow normally would have given us like 40 some odd points. I guess we are still level 1. in the training. So 30 and 10, I guess, isn't that far off from what we would get normally. But it just seems like the training's a little bit weaker than it used to be. So this one's good, even though there's only 2 Umas there and it's not a friendship training. We're getting 31 and 13 here if we take the speed training. So that is a little bit different. We got the spirit burst. That sounds somehow sexual a little bit. A spirit burst. It's really weird. Ready your team and take on races in Unity Cup. Form your team and shoot to win the Unity Cup. Races are held for each division, and the team with the most wins out of the 5 races will be crowned the winners. Team ranking increases with each victory. The higher opponent's ranking, the bigger the increase. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, here. We edit the team. I guess we could just auto-select this stuff. Okay. That looks like it's our best team here. Where are we in all of this? Oh, there she is. And then, okay. Now what? How do I confirm? There have been no changes to the formation. Yeah, I know. How do I confirm? Back. Alright. What are these? Oh, I can buy her skill? I don't want to do that. I don't care about that right now. Alright, I guess we're just running them. We are... Who do we want to race? Oh, so it's like a team race, but inside of the career, huh? That's interesting. Do we just want to go for it? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just go for it. It doesn't look like we're gonna do so hot here. I wonder what happens if we lose. I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? Might as well just try it. Sure, why not? Let's take a look at what's happening here. Interesting. Okay. This is an interesting change, for sure. Very different. Running team races inside of the career now. Very interesting. We should win, I think. I don't see why we wouldn't. At least this race. I guess we don't have to watch all of them. So I guess training your Unity horses does matter. I mean, friendship is nice and everything, but it seems like you should be training the stats that have the most amount of horses, period, now. Versus before, it was just the supports, obviously the most amount of horses. I have been training mostly just the supports. But I guess the Unity horses matter too, in order to win these races. We got third. That's not good. I think we won. Yeah. Okay, cool. There's a second round. Oh man. So they made the career so much longer now because of this. Are we? What happened to the second round? Do you not? Okay, I'm a little bit confused now. But I guess that's somewhat expected. That does definitely seem to change sort of the nature of how you should be training, though. Well, I'm just gonna play the way I know how for now. And then maybe I'll I don't know what the hell this is. Maybe I'll try other stuff offline. Just do some experimenting. Because I'm not about to sit here and read through all the the flavor text. This is just too much. So this is mostly like a throwaway playthrough. It's just to kind of, you know, check things out, poke around, see what all the hype's about, I guess. This looks like a really good training, but it's not really either. I don't know, man. At least this will be a little bit of homework for me. So I can report back to you guys on how this actually works and what the best methods to take advantage of this are. This new system of training. Because this new system of training is very different, and I'm not sure what the best strategy for this is. I guess ideally it seems like you wanna max everybody out, right? Is what it seems like. Not just friendship level, but like everything. Unity level as well. I guess I'll spend the time to read the actual instructions later. Well, at least you have a preview of what the system's like. Not sure that I understand it, really. I'm not even sure if I like it or not. It's more of a... I just don't know if I understand it fully. Of what these things actually do and how important it is for certain things here over other things. Hmm. I guess you could strategically fill up their spirit bombs and then wait for them to appear in the stat categories you want to get a bigger bonus in those stats. So right now I think my Top Gun is full in spirit, but I haven't released it yet, right? And then if I release it on the stat that I want, I'll get a bigger bonus there. So the goal is to fill up all their bars as much as possible, basically. Right? And then release them. Okay, so that's, it's like double. But she doesn't release the spirit bomb all the time though, it looks like, right? She's not ready to release it here. That's kind of interesting. She's ready to release it now. But the other one isn't. So it's kind of a multi-layered friendship or something. It's this is kind of weird. Very RNG based. So it's basically kind of like two friendship levels or whatever. Two rainbow things going on at the same time. That just seems kind of confusing. More than anything. I think there is some level of saving though that you can do. Not sure I want to take any of these, honestly. Although my energy is kind of high. Maybe I'll just take a recreation instead. Still not sure what all this is about. So we have Unity going off. Yeah, I think the idea is to save the spirit bombs for when more than one is gonna spirit bomb it out or whatever, right? That was the idea. That makes this a little bit more like a tougher thing to control then, huh? As far as which stats you train and stuff. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think we're gonna win this one at all, seems like. I don't know that we need to watch any of these races. I don't think I am. Looks like we lost. That's a bummer. We have new... Why so many new team members all the time? Oh man, there's so much going on right now. There's so much going on. So we can double spirit bomb here. Wow. I guess we'll just take this one. Got a spirit bomb there. I don't know that I want to take any spirit bombs. Double rainbow, I have to take this. Very interesting here. This is kind of crazy. So it almost seems like friendship doesn't even really matter that much anymore. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Because this is the best training here, but nobody's rainbowing. It's more just for the unity. And then, like, this training doesn't even have any support horses, but it makes sense to take in some ways. Because you're building unity with all these other horses here. Yeah, so this is actually kind of really confusing as to what's better. And I'm sure the tutorial doesn't really even tell you, like, you know what I mean? Like, what you should be doing. Seems like you might be taking trainings that you wouldn't normally take, right? And with just friendship. But maybe now it does make sense to take something like this, where there's no support cards there at all. But since there's 4 unity trainings there, maybe it does make sense to take it. I don't know, man. This is kind of crazy. I guess I'm gonna stick to my original strategy of just taking the trainings I would normally take without this Unity shenanigans happening, right? I guess technically I would kind of take that one, but this one also seems like it could be one I would take normally. Holy crap. I have to take this one. In some ways, the Unity training is not good too because it eats more energy. So, you know, in that case, I had a triple rainbow and enough energy to take it. But let's say there were more Unity spirit bombs or whatever there, then it would eat even more energy and the failure rate might be even higher than it otherwise would be, right? So some of that seems like it could be dangerous as well. I don't know, this is kind of an interesting system they got going here. Here's another triple rainbow. I guess there's no fear of eating more energy than it should. The double rainbow, I would probably take this one anyway. Interesting. At least we're winning all our races. Except that one. Oh, we lost the main one too. But I think we won overall. I don't even know how, like, the stats and stuff work for that, for the other horses. I haven't worked out with the reporter at all. um, I guess I'll take this power. I'm not even sure what I'm doing anymore. There's so much going on. Like I'm not I'm not even sure what the hell is happening anymore. Yeah, there's so much happening. Um, I guess I don't even know, man. Is Kashimoto the new director? What happened? I guess it'd be worth it to watch some of the storyline to see what the hell happened to the director, who this new guy is. I think the UI definitely changed though. All this stuff looks different. I mean, this horse hopefully will turn out pretty good. We've got decent stats so far, but more importantly, we've got an S in turf and S in long. That's really good. It just seems like there's too much happening though. Like you're like playing her career while at the same time running these team races and stuff. Like I get why they're trying to incorporate that into the careers, because probably a lot of people don't play the team races. It's just like something you do to collect rewards, right? And it's like its own thing, and it's not really like essential to playing the game. So the team races are kind of pointless, right? In a lot of ways. Like it doesn't really help you to do those. But this is like, I don't know, this is another layer of complexity that they added on top here. And it feels like I'm playing two different games. Like I'm trying to manage like two different things happening at the same time, if that makes sense. And I'm not even really sure if what I'm doing is right or not. Or like how you can maximize this kind of stuff. So far, I've just been playing like the normal way, I guess, for the most part, and not really taking Unity into consideration. I think it seems like there's different things you can do. Like I don't know, I don't exactly know what these little arrows mean. I think that means they're doing Unity training or something together. Because not everyone has them all the time, right? So I'm not exactly sure like how that even works because I trained stamina and it looks like the guts went up as a team. So that was kind of interesting. Should I be... It looks like the team is just auto-selecting itself, so I guess I don't really have to mess around with this too much. I get an all attributes plus 20 here if I win. Sure, why not? Let's just go with the hardest people. Why not? Hardest team. Might as well go for the gold, right? Okay. Looks like we're winning. That's good. Do we get a plus 20 to all stats now? I don't even really know. Yeah. I don't know, man. Hmm. This is definitely a lot to take in here. Not even sure what I'm doing, honestly. Well, oh my god, how did that fail? What? That was a 5% failure rate. Yeah, there definitely seems to be a lot going on. A lot more than... I mean, I guess eventually... Because I just don't understand it right now. Completely, so... That's part of it. I guess once you understand it, maybe it makes a lot more sense. Because right now, I'm not even sure what exactly I should be doing. There's a lot going on here. It looks like some of the when the arrows aren't there, they don't seem to level up at all, or the little thing doesn't fill up when the arrow is not by next to them. So like if I took this training, I don't think Biwa's little spirit thing would fill up because there's no arrow next to it. Yeah, this is highly confusing. um I guess I'll just rest. I'm not even sure. I mean, our stats are great right now. They could be better. But we're not at the end of our career, so we have some time left. Japan Cup is still kind of, I mean, it's late in her career, but we didn't get the second level up on our unique skill either. So we must have missed something there. Maybe our fan count wasn't high enough. Hmm. Yeah, our unique skill only leveled up twice. Well, yeah, I guess that's okay, whatever. It's just the first playthrough on this new system. So it seems like we're doing okay. Maybe potentially we could eat. It seems like these bonuses are pretty strong. What the hell is this? Holy. Why are they like in Hellfire? I don't know that we'll win this. They're an S rated. We're only A rated. I guess we have to watch the main race? Okay. Why is it blinking yellow like that? Okay. Is it because they're in hell? That's what we're racing against? We shouldn't have an issue with any of these then. Little Cocoon is the favored horse. 830, 870. That doesn't seem very good. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Oh, even the music's all creepy. Our lack of skills might be a problem for us. Why is Tokai Teio in 5th? She shouldn't be. Her rice shower is in 2nd. Rice shower is so much worse than our horses. Tokai Teio is just falling even farther behind. Yeah, we're not gonna win this one. That cocoon thing won. So what does that mean? We lost, and then so we don't get the stat points. Ouch. We lost them all. Bummer. So we have to get to an S rating pretty much. On the team rating. So I guess the Unity trainings matter quite a bit apparently. We're in the URA scenario. Guess we'll take the stamina. I don't think we should have lost there. I think Tokai Teio was way better than the other horses, but for whatever reason we lost. Guess we should take the Unity trainings when they appear, huh? Seems like... I guess you could save Unity trainings, but at the same time, it seems like you should just take them as they come. Because they're not gonna pop off every time. It's not like if you save them, you'll get them the next turn. They seem to kind of happen randomly. This is not a good end to the career here, as far as the trainings go. These are such bad numbers. It seems like overall they reduce the amount of stats you get from the trainings, but you do get increased bonuses from the Unity training. So overall, maybe you might get slightly more stats than you used to be able to. But now you have to focus on like a secondary set of friendship levels, if you will, to get the best results. There's the director. Oh, we missed the sauna scene. Alright, well, I mean, at the end of the day, his horse isn't too bad. We got 1,060 speed. I would have preferred it to be closer to 1,200, but the training towards the end of the career wasn't very good. And then stamina, we got over 1,000, so that's nice. Power, we only got to 700, but that's not bad. And then guts and wit are, you know, higher than they really need to be, honestly. Wit, yeah, but guts not really. They don't. It doesn't need to be that high. So yeah, you know, interesting. We didn't get swinging maestro for whatever reason. There's so much crap happening like during the thing that yeah, you know, like I'm not surprised that it's skipping some of the stuff that we should be getting. um Isn't Thunderbolt Step a skill that Tokai Teio has anyway? Isn't that her ult? Oh, Sky High Step. Okay, it's a little bit different. Uh... 777s? That's the first time I've seen that. Ignited Spirit SPD. Burn bright with Team Spirit, slightly increasing velocity in proportion to the total speed of racing team members. Interesting. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll take that. Won't work in where she's racing by herself, but in a team, it does make sense to have it, I guess. Very interesting here. A lot of interesting stuff going on. Not sure what else I want here. I guess we'll do that. I don't even know. All right. I guess this could be a low A, possibly. It's probably, yeah, it's probably like a low A. Oh. It's a decently placed A. So not the best horse we've ever created, but it's plenty strong. It's got S ratings and a couple different things. So that's kind of nice. Oh, we got some free tickets and stuff too. Oh, because of the scenario record. Okay. I think that's what I got those free tickets from, was beating the scenario record. Maybe you should run crappy horses and just beat your record every time. Let's see if she boots anyone off a team here. I'm guessing the long team. She might boot someone off of the long team. Yep. She took the place of somebody here on the long team. She's the new ace. Musume McQueen made it back into the rotation for whatever reason. Majiro Ryan got slotted into the medium. Someone's off the team though. There's a couple horses off the team. I don't really know who at this point. Winning Ticket doesn't seem like she's on any team. Whatever. All right, we finally got someone who's not wearing a paper bag. I guess we could run a team race and see how this does. If the new horse makes any sort of difference. think I'll watch the race with Tokai Teio in it. Why not? She's in a bad mood, but she's not the favorite horse here either. Looks like she's faster than Musume McQueen at least. Here she comes. Looks like she's making a move. I think Musume McQueen's a little bit too far behind to make any difference here in this race. So if Teio can catch up to Mayano Top Gun, then she might win. Although that's my Mayano Top Gun in first, so don't really care. There she goes. She doesn't look like she's faster than... No, she is faster than Mayano Top Gun. Alright, well, you know. I guess she's pretty good. She's not bad. She could have been better, I guess. In a different run, she probably would have had the stats I was shooting more for. But overall, it didn't change a whole lot having a new horse on the team, which makes sense. I didn't really expect it to have that much difference. Looks like we got a ton of rewards here though. Okay, and then we got a ton from that one. Looks like we got more things done in part 3 than we did in part 2, which is kind of funny. We still need to farm career rating, basically. So just basically run more horses here. I think maybe 3 more should do it to close this out. 3 more careers. I don't think I have 3 more careers today. I guess I'll run them over the course of the next week. Let's just take a look here. I think I've used up all these for the day. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I wasn't gonna run another career anyway, but I think we did get some free tickets here, so let's go ahead and pull those while we have them. Got another Haru. Then I think we have a support card scout. We do. So nice nature. I don't care so much about because she's a wit card. And then here we're looking at Rice Shower, which is a power card that could be useful, or this Riko Kashimoto. So who's the new hotness apparently. So I guess we'll pull from that one. I don't think it really matters. Oh, we got an SR card. We got Shinko Windy. Okay, that's good. At least that's sort of finishing out that level up For that card, not that I would use it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I guess. Um, let's go ahead and uncap it here. It's almost max level. Okay. Let's go ahead and uncap any other ones we have, which I don't think we have that many to uncap. I think that might be it. Oh, we have the regular Kira-san Black card. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So then that Shinko Windy card, when it's fully upgraded, what does it do for us? Does it do anything for us? 23% friendship bonus, initial speed, specialty priority is 35, and training effectiveness is 5%. So that's actually not that bad. This might be better than Kawakami Princess, possibly. What is it? 23 and then 5, right? With initial speed and specialty priority of 35. So let's take a look at Kawakami Princess. Is what we have been using. Friendship bonus is 26, so it's a little bit higher. Mood effect is a little lower. It doesn't have a power bonus, the other card there. It did have initial speed, but it's negligible, the difference. And it has a little bit of a higher specialty priority. So I think I like the power bonus of 1. Because our power does lag a little bit since we're not using any power cards. So I'm not sure that we would use Shinko Windy all that much right now. Maybe if it was maxed out we might, but even then I'm not completely sure that it would be a good card here for us, at least with our current deck. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So you got a nice preview of the new career system, which to me seems a little bit confusing, but I guess it might be better in some ways, or it has the potential to be better. It's definitely interesting, but it seems like a lot more complicated. But I mean, it's a good thing, I guess. It's a different, they're just trying to, because all the careers are pretty much the same, right? And after a while, you grind a lot. You're kind of doing the same thing over and over. Versus with the Unity thrown in, because it's a secondary layer of RNG, I guess it can make things a little bit more interesting than they otherwise would be, right? When you're doing the same thing over and over, you have another thing of randomness thrown in there that can, help you, I guess, really more than anything. Turn a bad run into a decent one, at least, or maybe even a good one, possibly. So yeah. So yeah, that was Tokai Teio. I think we did decently. We got an A on her, so I'm not too keen on rerunning her again anytime soon. I think what I would do is possibly stream again tomorrow for the Leo Cup, the results of the Leo Cup, see what we can do with that. Like I said, I'm not really thinking that we'll win it. but at least it might be interesting though to watch the race and kind of go through it, and then maybe I can semi explain. Maybe I'll try to play the through a career tomorrow and figure out what the Unity system, what the best way to play it is a little bit. I don't know, probably not, but at least I can try to explain a little bit of that to let you guys know how to best take advantage of that system. But I think I'm gonna need some time with it to play it, a little bit and figure out, the best practices for that. Because it seems like the support cards don't really matter as much now. So, because the Unity training sort of, you know what I mean? Sort of almost negates it in a way, your support card. So it doesn't even matter that much. The friendship levels don't matter that much. Maybe that's why they made them hard to distinguish from each other, since they don't really matter anymore, you know. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I don't know what else there is. I think that's all I had to talk about today. So yeah, thanks for watching.